Hello everybody, back with another video. So this one is showing my top 10 favourite physical media editions in my collection. So ones I've got over the years that are like, big boxes, limited edition, like collector's things. One's a bit different. Obviously I've got a load, as you can see behind me, of these, probably like 50 or so of, obviously I took a lot off the shelf to show in this video, but yeah, probably like 50 or so of these, like, what do you call them? Limited edition. I just always call them big box, but they've got like the sometimes they're Blu-ray, sometimes 4K, but yeah, usually have like the actual box with the DVD or Blu-ray 4K in. Then usually got like a little collector's book and like a poster or some like art cards. Yeah, I don't really. I guess they're just called limited editions, but yeah, I usually call them big boxes. But yeah, like the 10 favourite ones I've got of those over the years. Let me step back a little bit. I'm going to do a video soon. In our WhatsApp group, we were talking about sort of finding good things in CEX. So most of the time I go in there, I could pick up some kind of standard stuff, or I see some like rarer stuff. I've already got Killer Clowns from Outer Space, Arrow Blu-ray, sort of older edition. But I think they're charging like £35 or so for it in CEX. Shock Treatment, I think one I haven't got. Look, they're charging like 28, 35. So just for like, let me grab one, like a sort of standard jewel case it is, because it's out of print. So yeah, there are rare stuff there, but it's whether you want to pay the price for it. Whereas yeah, I have found rare stuff in the past, quite a few of them. So yeah, next video I'm going to be showing that. But yeah, on with these ones. So you've got Old Boy. So this is like the elevator. Let's see if I can pull it down. I'll try not to go on too long, so I won't get them all out, but I'll just open it slightly so you can see. So even though it's the Old Boy special one, it does also come with the Sympathy for Mr. Vengeance and Lady Vengeance. So basically, should have got it ready really, but I did used to have, see if I can find it. This one, which I was happy with, which has got all three on, just comes with a disc, no book. Don't know if they did a limited edition of this with a booklet, but that's just like the standard. Yeah, I did have that, and then talking of a good CEX pickup, I've seen this one in my local one in Bath. I'm sure everybody knows the city of Bath. I think it was about 32. I think they had it priced up. It went through the till at 28. But yeah, kind of already got very similar one. It has the same, I think this has got 4 discs. It has the old days documentary of Old Boy, which I do think is on the trilogy collection. But yeah, I just like the packaging, and I've said before, Old Boy, one of my favourite films, probably my top 5, so nice to have that on as good a version as possible. I knew when I seen it in Bath that if I didn't sort of pick it up then, it's very unlikely to get it again. Sure everybody knows this one, the Hellraiser, what do they call it? A Quartet of Torment. It's 4K, a really big book. I won't get it all out, or this video is going to go on for too long. It's got the sort of 4 discs of the 4K. I think on Arrow you could get the Arrow exclusive version, which I think was Chatterer. But I did prefer this one personally. Yeah, I don't know if you can see it there. Let me try and, yeah, so underneath, like, each time you open a layer of it, it sort of exposes from his pinhead like this down to we see his brain and his bones, like an anatomy kind of show. Let me put these over here so I don't drop them, because these are quite expensive ones. This isn't really any particular order. I guess I'll probably save my favourite one till last. These aren't so much, I mean, obviously, I wouldn't buy them if I didn't like the films, unless they were kind of super rare and I could sort of, get them for somebody else that's looking or whatever, but not always necessarily my very favourite films. Some of my favourite film, for instance, The Thing, my favourite film ever. Recently got this version, which I am happy with, but in terms of the sort of content and the showiness of it, it's not one I'm sort of super proud of. So yeah, going more with the ones that are not only good films, but really nice editions. So this has probably got some awful glare. But it's the Psycho. Some slippy action, as Marcus would say. So yeah, I'm sure everybody's got this or seen about this. So you've got Psycho 1 through 4, and then a booklet. Yeah, I much prefer these kind of slips to J cards. I guess this is kind of meant to look a bit like a shower curtain, like the effect on it from Psycho 1. Yeah, all really good films. Psycho 2, amazing film. I know a lot of people think that's better. Maybe I wouldn't say better. The original Psycho by Alfred Hitchcock is the best made film. But yeah, I personally kind of enjoyed Psycho 2 the most. Psycho 3, really good. They're all good. Psycho 4, a bit made for television, but still good. But yeah, they're all one of the strongest sort of franchises, really, where they're all really good films. Yeah, I won't get it all out, but I'm sure everybody knows that Psycho box set. I don't know how long ago that came out, but I think I paid about 50 or 60. Seen it in the Window CX in Bristol the other day for about 80. Obviously in second hand, so I guess it's out of print and going through the roof. This one was close to being my favourite, the Hitcher. So the Second Sight. So yeah, a lot of these are Arrow. A few Second Sight I think I got here. And then sort of a couple of other bits I'll show when I get to them. Yeah, I was tempted to have this top, but it is just one film. Whereas my top favourite one, as we'll see, has got, I think it's like 5 films in it. And I just like the style of the packaging. But yeah, this is, said before in the video where I reviewed this, a real hefty box. Amazing film, 4K cinematography. I'd have to go back and watch an older version to see. The cinematography's always been good because it's sort of shot in the desert with a lot of nice colours, like nice skylines and stuff. Really good cinematography, but I think on 4K it really brings the colours and that out. So yeah, it's all themed with this sort of blue sky and sandy. It is on all the sort of pages and pictures. I won't get it all out. I have showed this before. It does even come with the screenplay, which is quite rare. Put it up there so it don't fall. This, out of them all, one of my, I wouldn't say least favourite. I do really enjoy this film, Crimson Peak by Guillermo del Toro. I do enjoy it, but yeah, say Hellraiser, The Hitcher, Old Boy are kind of more my favourite films, whereas yeah, I do like this one. Probably wouldn't be in my top like 50 films, but yeah, it's just a really nice addition. So you get this. See if I can open it up. So some really nice artwork. It's just basically a book. Weird that it comes in this little sort of slip case. Is that the correct way up? Yeah, so it's like a little book. I thought the discs were going to be in there when I first opened it. Then you've got a poster. Got this Arrow card. So I don't know how long people have been collecting Arrow, whether you can remember when Arrow used to actually show about 40 or so, maybe not that many, it's hard to tell, but they show a load of releases on the back, on this little card. So on the older ones, you could see all the ones, I guess they were sort of in numerical order that they'd been released. So say back when I got, let's say for example, trying to find like a mid-range, Hell Comes to Frogtown. Let's have a quick check. I'll try not to go on too long like I usually do, but being as I'm talking about nice edition, oh no, it's let me down. It doesn't have any little card in it. But yeah, anybody obviously been collecting them for a while, I could sure you can remember those cards. And yeah, they did have show like, so I'd look in it and sort of be like, yeah, there's at least 20 there I need to collect. Got some nice art cards. Not going to show them all in too much detail. And then yeah, it's like Ultra HD disc. Don't know if you can see that very well, but yeah, the reason that for me is, I mean, it's a nice looking set, isn't it? But it basically looks like a book, so it opens up like a book. Even has this what do you call it, like page keeper. I think it's meant to go under the stuff so you can pull it out easy, but it's not really hard to get it out. Yeah, I did have this on a standard jewel case, I guess you call it. And once I got this when I traded it in, I don't think this was too. I think it cost me 25 or 30, which for the Ultra HD 4K and all these bits you get. But yeah, it's just different to the rest, just because, like I say, it is a book, sort of in the style of a book, and the film is kind of a gothic film set like a while ago. So I guess it makes sense that there's a big sort of bloody tome in it. Let's see, I've got a few left. Right, so Walkabout. I haven't actually watched this one yet. I knew about this film a while ago. I watched, what's it called? I always forget the name of it. Classic one with Donald Sutherland, Don't Look Now. Directed by, I think you pronounce it Nicholas Roeg. Might be Roeg. So I started looking in years ago to what other films he did and seen he done one called Walkabout. Looked interesting. And then I seen Roy Barrett talking about it. Sure, everybody who watches me subscribe to Roy Barrett. If you're not, go and check out his channel. Really good guy in the community. A lot of knowledge on films, especially like classics, war films, westerns. He does watch his horrors and stuff too. I think his wife helps him along with that. But yeah, I've got this one. This would be in the video of all the sort of good things I found in CEX. But yeah, it comes with the actual novel by James Vance Marshall. Comes with what is this bit? Let me have a look. First draft screenplay. Oh, so I do have 2 screenplays, and because yeah, you get one in the Hitcher. Normal little book. Sorry, I don't know if you can actually see. I'm checking more for my own benefit. And then yeah, when I first opened this, I kind of thought it was a 4K for some reason, just because there's a black sort of disc in there, but it is the Blu-ray. But yeah, I think I got this for 18 or so in CEX, which is a crazy bargain. But yeah, it's really like the artwork, like how thick it is with the extra stuff. So yeah, gonna get around to watching this one quite soon. I think I've mentioned I'm sort of on holiday, would you call it, annual vacation in America from work. So got a lot of time to be making videos, watching other people's videos, and watching films. So yeah, I've been watching a few horrors and that, it's coming up to Halloween, but going to try and get that one watched soon because it does seem very interesting. It's about Aboriginal culture. They sort of send like a boy on a walkabout where they go, I think it's for a month. I won't check the back. I'll try not to go on too long. Into like the outback on their own. They have to survive, use the survival skills, and eat like, I guess you call it like bush tucker grub and stuff. And then they come back a man. And then these kids that have, I think Roy said they've been left by accident by their dad, rather than, might have been on purpose, Hansel and Gretel style, but I think it was by accident. And then they meet the sort of boy on the walkabout and he helps them. I think it's a 12s. It does say there's like a scene of animal cruelty. I guess it's not too strong stuff, Cannibal Holocaust style, but yeah, got to watch that one soon. I think the spider just dropped on my face. It's quite big, I think. I'll try to carry on. This one I showed recently on my pickup, so The Ring. So this is basically done in the style of the... Oh, I put that one in the wrong way. I'm quite OCD about those kind of things. Yeah, so done in the style of the original sort of tape from The Ring. So this is the American remake with Naomi Watts. Who's it directed by? I was saying on the last video, I thought it was maybe the same by Hideo Nakata. I did the original, but no, it's definitely The Grudge, where the original Japanese director updates it into, I always say American, it's an American short film, but English language. Gore Kapinski or something is he called? Can't see it says here. I'll have a double check anyway. I'll put it in the description if I remember. But yeah, you get a nice steel book with the Blu-ray and the 4K. Nice little cover. And this opens up. But yeah, I did show this on a recent pickup video, so I won't go on too long. But yeah, it's like the style, how it looks like a VHS. So I guess it would be good on any kind of edition, but especially when you've got, obviously it sort of works from the tape you see in the movie. So yeah, pretty good sort of idea, I think, how they've made that one. This one a bit harder to film maybe, because yeah, you're going to see all the room reflecting. There's no way I can stop the light, but yeah, it's basically the Phantasm. I'll open it up and bring it over a sec. Oh shit! Right, yeah. So this little thing has snapped on mine. It does stay back in. I have to click it in, but you have to be very gentle with it. If like you even breathe on it too hard, it falls apart. Yeah, then I got it. My mate came round, picked it up, and accidentally broke that bit off. I think everyone in the room booed him, and he was real embarrassed. But yeah, I should glue it on, and it will stay. But as long as I don't touch it too much, it don't fall apart. So yeah, you've got first 4 films, and then like a bonus disc. So not the greatest version internally. It's only on DVD. It has got quite a lot of special features, but this is probably better. Just, collect a set to actually watch the films, and it does have Ravager, which I think is a more recent one. I've not heard great things about. Did that fit in there? No, it must have been that. Oh yes, the gap where I got some of these. So yeah, this is Anchor Bay. So it comes on a little stand. I think originally it did come in like a sort of cardboard box with Phantasm written, like a cube sort of square thing, but I didn't keep that one. Maybe I should have. It might have. I mean, it can't fit in once you've got it open, but let me put the other prong back on. Symmetry. Yeah, so I can kind of click the little prong back in and it does stay. But yeah, sure, if anybody's seen the film, it drills into your head. And then obviously I've got this one, Hellraiser box set. Oh, let me get the lid on nicely. So this is called the Lament configuration. It's in all the films, but yeah, first Hellraiser, my favourite. Second really good as well with Dr. Chenard, and then they kind of go downhill. Number 3 is kind of like a fun slasher. 4 and 5 ain't awful. I haven't really seen any past that, but I've heard they're kind of straight to DVD. Not great, and I don't think they even star Doug Bradley in a lot of them. The remake kind of one, reboot from a few years ago with the female Cenobite, I really enjoyed that. Not as good as number 1, probably not as good as number 2, but yeah, if I ranked them, it'd probably be like 3rd or so. I know a few YouTubers I spoke to didn't really like it, but yeah, so this one, let's see if I can open it up. It is only DVDs, it's only the first 3 films and a bonus disc. So yeah, with some of these, it's not so much about the content. You know, you could get a 4K and a nice book and stuff, but it's just the way these special boxes look. So yeah, it opens up into like a square, and then you've got your little booklet. I've done a video showing this before. I think I did one showing the Phantasm, maybe. So if you want to see it in more detail, you can check those ones out. Let's see if I can get it back together on camera. Yeah, so no, that's shit. That's it. That's the right way around. Yeah, so yeah, it's more just the collectability of this one. Just look cool, and a bit like the Phantasm one or the VHS from The Ring, should I say. I just like how they've been quite original with this, you know, rather than just chuck it in a big box and put a load of booklets in. They have sort of used props from the film to develop the special edition. So yeah, this is Anchor Bay as well. I think this is quite rare to get. Last time I did go in CEX in Bedminster, which is probably my furthest afield one, but I do go there sometimes. They did have this one up on the shelf. Didn't have a price. I guess it'd be about 35. Probably sold. I mean, quite a niche kind of collector's thing, innit? So going back in that one soon. So if anybody's interested, viewers, subscribers, or especially people in one of my WhatsApp groups, you've got me, Ash, and Marcus in the Lords of Darkness. I'm having a mental block at the moment. I basically, even though it's late at night, I've just got in from the dentist, had an appointment at 10 to 7, which is quite obscure, but yeah, got a bit of a headache where they were prodding my gums and stuff. Yeah, I think it's Lords of Darkness. Then there's another group with a few more people in, won't name them all, but called Movie Loons, I think it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong, people that are in it. But yeah, I mean, I'll check when I go back in next time, but depending on how much it is, if anybody wants one, I could probably pick it up, bank transfer me the money and send it to you through the post. And then I've saved my favourite one till last. Sure, if anybody collects Arrow, they'll know about this one. So it's Enter the Video Store, Empire of Screams. So the films inside are actually good. Not all of them. Dungeon Master, quite bad to be fair. Oh, I just noticed a little sticky bit on the back. I'm not happy about that. Yeah, Dungeon Master, pretty bad. Dolls, really good. One of my favourites, really enjoyed that. Cellar Dweller, pretty good creature flick. Arena, I really enjoy. It's like a guy and he's fighting different aliens and stuff, but really good special effects. And then, not going to lie, the 5th one, Robot Jocks, I haven't actually watched yet. I did watch them all in order. And then, yeah, I know what it's about, and I think it's kind of like a, what do you call the word? Prelim to Pacific Rim, obviously with a lower budget. But yeah, not only I like the box this comes in, Arrow's never really done a box shaped like this, but I also like the artwork, how it's got some of the characters and stuff out of each film, so all 5 films are represented. Then I like the way it's obviously called Enter the Video Store, so it's like the shape of a video store, and for me, video stores are really nostalgic. I think I've spoken before about I used to go in there with my dad and that when I was a kid to rent out videos. They used to let me watch pretty much anything, so I was allowed to rent like horrors and stuff, and just see in the front cases the kind of smell of the video shop. Not so much the popcorn they sell, but I guess it's just the smell of like the ink and the front covers. Yeah, obviously they had a section of kids films we used to like, action, horror. We used to really be entranced by the horror films, some of the really good artwork. So yeah, I think they have re-released this now. I think it's in the Arrow sale if anybody wants it from $59.99 down to $29.99, or should we say 60 to 30. But it's just the kind of slipcase with the films in, whereas this one, you get the 5 films and you get this little booklet, which is all about Empire. Really nice little booklet. But yeah, obviously it's shaped in the VHS style. These are ones that were on the shelf. I remember always seeing the cover to Dolls when I was a kid. Oh, I've got it around the wrong way again. When I was a kid. But Empire are known for their kind of, I'd say low budget. They're actually quite good films. But yeah, for sort of domineering the VHS market. So I think Empire was Charles Band's company before he went on to Full Moon. I do prefer these more than most of the stuff he's done on Full Moon. So yes, really nice shape to the box as much as the films inside, and they're all real nice. I won't get all the discs out. I think a few people, I think like Nikki at Skin Crawlers has got this. I'm pretty sure a few people have shown it. Does take up a big space at that, so now I've made a bit more space. I do have it, where's it usually go here? Don't know if you can see that, yeah, on the camera. I do usually have it there on the shelf, but a while ago when I didn't have as much space before I moved this room, you can sort of stack it like that, spine on. Still pretty wide, but probably like as wide as 2 special editions. But yeah, obviously, if you've got lack of space, then you can put it that way, but I do think it looks a lot better to display it like that. Put that one back. I'll put the rest of them back after the video. But yeah, that's my favourite 10 special editions I own, and then maybe later tonight or tomorrow, probably upload it tomorrow once I've recorded it. I'll do one. Yeah, it's about 15 or so. That not only a rare that I was happy to pick up, I kind of didn't think I'd find because they're second hand and out of print, but that I got at pretty good prices. So that Walkabout at £18 is a real steal in my opinion. Picked up a couple today actually. That I'm going to be featuring in the video. But yeah, it's what I do on showing the special editions because, you know, how good the film is the most important thing to what I buy. But, you know, we're all physical media collectors, so I'm sure everybody wants it on the sort of, not just the best, obviously, in terms of 4K, like the best print possible to actually watch the film. But, you know, if it's one of your favourite films, and you probably like all the extras and the poster. And, I mean, it's quite expensive, say with the Second Sight. Let's find one of the ones I showed just to make it easier talk about. Yeah, so if you get one of like this new, or say, what's the newest one I've got? Late Night with the Devil, I think it's called. So you get a 4K disc, a Blu-ray disc, a booklet, a few art cards, and because it's in a little hard box, you pay, I think it was £40 or £39.99. Whereas if you get just a 4K without all the sort of stuff, it's £15 less. So for a bit of booklet, art cards, and sort of hard box, and it isn't big like the Walkabout. It's like this kind of size style. Yeah, I got it in the other room, but I'll save it for my next update video I do. So I won't spoil it, but yeah, obviously being a physical media collector, sort of really cherish some of the good editions I can get, especially if they're good films and if they're kind of rare. Not too many people have got them, then I like to have them in the collection. So yeah, I'll stop it there, but yeah, everyone feel free to comment if you've got any of these or any you haven't seen before. Any versions you've got which are really good. I would like the Friday the 13th box with a nice artwork. Is it Scream Factory? I think it's got like 9 films in. Never bought that. I think there's like a Halloween one with them all in. Looks quite nice. I've been looking for the Society kind of big box with like the fleshy kind of skin. So I have got the Society on, let's see if I can quickly find it. I'll show people. Yeah, so I got this version, which is pretty nice cover, and I think that's quite expensive now. I think that's out of print, but you can get it in like kind of style of big box. Put that back. Put it back after. I've already lost my alphabet. Yeah, in like a big box. So yeah, there's a few I'm looking out for. I just don't see around. American Werewolf in London. I'd like to get it in the sort of big limited edition box. So I'm keeping an eye out in my CEXs and that. But yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. Bye.